Preparation for the Great Deception. Disc-shaped craft hovers over concert venue in Colorado during daytime. A dozen employees said they watched a large disc-shaped craft hover above the Colorado concert venue and then vanish. What's even crazier is that as soon as we all started noticing it and stopped what we were doing to pay attention, the craft tipped at an angle and slowly started moving belly first to the east. Then it started fading away until it was invisible. It didn't shoot off into the distance, it simply dissolved into the ether. We all watched it vanish. According to the National UFO Reporting Center, the silent hovering object was long, about the size of a 3-story office building, and had 3 levels of windows and lights. So, a couple of things could have happened here. It's the employees, probably in preparation for the concert, I would assume, because why only employees and not other people? And they all saw this together. Were they high? Were they on drugs? Were they having a shared hallucination? That is one thing to look at. The other thing to look at is a demonic manifestation that affected all of them, and the disappearing into the ether and such would report that as well. So that could be that. There are other technologies that can project things into the sky that our governments have got access to that I won't go into in this video. Could be that. Could just be the Nephilim with their technology, showing themselves more and more in preparation for the great deception spin story they're going to try and pitch to the nations after the Arpazo rapture event of the church. Either way, these alien stories and disc stories and UFO sightings and beings and things are being accepted by the masses more readily and easily now than they have ever been before. Where in the past, if you experienced and saw these things for yourself, you kept quiet because people would ridicule you and mock you, especially if you were in positions of power or important jobs like fighter pilots or the military and things like that. You'd rather keep it to yourself because people would be worried about your mental state. Now, in a mad, crazy world where nobody cares about mental states but just adds it to the whole alphabet soup conundrum, it's okay and more acceptable. And so everyone is getting prepared the whole time to accept this evil explanation when it's pitched to them one of these days ahead of us. So that's my take on that. And I find it really interesting, again, that more and more alien stories, more and more sightings, more and more experiences are cropping up daily all over the world in the news, suddenly, right before the rapture. Keep looking up. Shalom.